Hello? Hi. Oh my gosh, I found my headband like that yesterday and I was going to bring it out today. I forgot.
Make all the boy moves go.
That makes me want to go watch that movie. I love Princess Diaries.
I love Princess Diaries.
I adore it. I think it's great. Hello, everybody. Hello. I am so happy that we do this at noon every day instead of like at 9 and 10 like we used to, because I at least was able to get like 3 hours of sleep. So that was nice.
Yeah.
Because Julia, it's just crazy times. Today I don't have any makeup on, but I feel like my eyes are so puffy today.
You do not look like you have puffy eyes.
Oh my gosh, I feel like I just like this. Like
you do not look that way at all.
Sure. Oh my gosh.
I promise. Look, I would tell you. Like that's where we are in our friendship. I'd be like, boo, no, they don't look puffy at all.
All right, so I'm going to show you something. You ready?
Yeah.
It's done. It's done, everybody. Got a pocket. I'm so happy this is done. I finished it. Oh my gosh. I can't get over. There's plastic, Yeah. I finished it at like 2:45 this morning. I filmed myself each step of the way. And will you know that part 2 or step 2, which is seaming the shoulders, only recorded 1 minute and 15 seconds. I realized that just before midnight, had myself a little cry.
Yep.
And I was like, you know what? Because
that is for sure a thing you cry about.
And I found out after I finished step 4. So I did step 3, which was the pockets. Step 4 was picking up the back neck. And then I was like, okay, I gotta organize these files before I don't know what they are. I'm like, where is step 2? And then I saw the file where it was 1 minute. I was like, no way. And I played it and it just stops. And I'm like, you've got to be kidding me. So by then I had already seen both shoulders. I'm not going to rip it out. I've tucked in my ends. So today, as I am editing the lesson 6 video, I will be showing that 1 minute and then coming in after the fact and being like, yeah, that happened. Let me show you on a swatch. Because what I recorded myself doing didn't record. Like, I'm just like, it is what it is. Yeah. But from what I can tell, it looks like everything else recorded. Thank God. Because it just, seaming and the finishing on anything, I feel like you think it's going to be done real quick. And it's just not. It's something that takes time.
That is literally the story of life.
Yeah, exactly. It just takes time, I mean, I used clips to, partner everything up so I could do the mattress stitch and then I did the grafting up here and then picking up stitches, did a garter stitch bind off, did a garter stitch graft over here. Is it on this side? Yeah, I think it's on this side. And then picked up and knit stitches around here, fixed the pockets so that they're all tacked down. Like it just takes so much time, but it's done.
Yeah.
At 3:10ish, I went to bed finally. And I got upstairs, I went to the bathroom and I noticed that John was kind of awake. So I was like, are you awake? He's like, yeah, I've just been kind of hanging out for the last hour or so. And he goes, are you okay? And I'm like, I'm done. I just finished. I'm done. Like, I'm so happy to be done. Because I knit both of these sweaters. If you guys don't know, usually I pay contractors to do a lot of my knitting. So because it's just the time, right?
Yeah.
But because I didn't have the money to pay the contractors and I just had to get these done as quickly as possible, which you'd have to pay contractors extra because it's a rush, right? I'm like, I don't have it. So I knit both of these sweaters myself. And then Robin made both of her sweaters. So, and I got her other one today in the mail. I just tried it on for her. We were on the phone. It's like a cropped sweater. You can wear it over your, your dresses and stuff like we do.
Yeah.
Super cute. It's super adorable. So I got that to take pictures of myself in, but not today. Not today, my friend. I am going no makeup today. I'm not. I have my lip oil on, but I am not doing my makeup. I just can't.
Look, look, okay, yesterday, I don't know what the weather's like where you are, but it has been
gloomy.
It's been a flippin' roller coaster in Nashville.
Uh-huh.
And yesterday you know how I told you that October tried to kill me?
Right.
Well, I ordered the last fabric for Destination Lane in October. That's always when I order it. Right?
Uh-huh.
And I did the math for what I had planned, what Jenny and I had discussed, what bags we were going to make, what it was going to be. And it gets here and I start processing that fabric. And I did my math wrong.
You're kidding.
No.
On the side of too much or not enough?
What do you think?
So what are you going to do?
So we had to change the bag. Like it worked. I mean, it worked out. We could change the bag. Everybody's getting, it's just not the bag we had planned, which is fine. But because of that weird thing, I ended up with a weird amount of waste that I normally would not have ended up with. Because I discovered that I didn't have enough fabric after I had already cut the length for the original bag. So then it's like, what can you fit in this weird cut? It's like the world's worst puzzle game. And so I was like, you know what? If I do this, I end up with this weird leftover, and I can turn that weird leftover into this thing, and they get a little like Happy Christmas bonus. Well, I had to make the Happy Christmas bonus yesterday. Like November.
I was just about to say that. I was like, as easy as that sounds, not that
November
easy.
Me was like, no problem. Happy Christmas bonus. December Me is like, what were you thinking? So yesterday I did that, and I'm like, oh, you know, also in my head, I'm like, oh, you do this all the time. It's easy. It's fine. It's fast. No, that is a lie.
That is a lie we tell ourselves.
I am a lying liar who lies to myself. And Rob and I did cry. Oh, it was like a full-blown panic attack. It was not good. It was not good. I got all my cardio done that day, and I didn't move my body far at all. And so I'm doing it, and so I'm like, God, this is taking forever. And I'm like, oh, I'll skip this middle step. It'll be fine. Nope, can't skip the middle step. Have to do the middle step. As annoying as that middle step is, cool, got to do the middle step. Great, love it. So I'm like, cool, okay. So then I'm like, oh, well, you know what? To make it easier for the last step, which I don't handle, the last step, Angie Michelle take care of. So I'm like, for that last step, I'll do this thing and make it easier. So I did that. And then I was like, cool, what time is it? 7. It's 7. And I was like, awesome. Now I have to figure out the math. I posted it in my story because you know how yesterday we were talking about like there should be like a standard for like for knitting patterns or crochet patterns. Like I get that. And the reason I don't write sewing patterns, even though is because I don't have the patience. And so I'm trying to figure out the cuts on this one bag, because this one bag that I have for Hankmas, if I cut it the way I want to cut it, I end up with an excessive amount of waste, which makes the bag crazy expensive. So I was like, I have to figure out a better way to cut it. So I did, but it requires a lot of like, okay, well, if this is what I need and this is how the bag is assembled, then if I cut it this way and assemble it that way, then this means this, but it adds 3 minutes to the time. Like it's this puzzle game of like, is the time worth more than the fabric? It's a lot. It's a lot.
No, thank you.
Yeah, that's my whole job. And so I figured that out. And then there was another bag that like, when I made the prototype, I didn't worry about like what fabric goes where. I'm just like, it's just a prototype. So then I had to figure out those cuts. Well, I'm just like frantically drawing little rectangles with lines in them and adding math, right? And then I'm like, oh, that won't work. Nope. And I sent a picture of it to Kate and I was like, clearly, I am a professional. And she was like, put it in your stories. And I was like, okay. Fine. So I took a picture of it and put it in my stories and I was like, because literally on the page, there's an arrow that says this one.
I can relate to that completely. I can relate to that.
Candy, it is not directional fabric. If I have directional fabric, I don't worry about it being directional. That's just not, I can't have a different cut set for directional versus non-directional fabric. And I rarely have a directional fabric, very rarely. So, but no.
So, Robin knew how hard this has been for me to knit this second piece, right? Like she was all for me taking time at Thanksgiving with the kids and everything, right? But both her and John have been like the cheerleaders of just pick it up and just knit, just pick it up and just knit. So this morning she said she got up and she saw me post that picture of what time it was and I had it on finished, and she ordered me crumble cookies and had them delivered, and she's like, this is you did it. I'm like, this is
what flavors are they? Now I've got to go look.
So okay, I gotta think. There's like Reese's, Scotcheroo.
Ooh.
Or that one looks really good. And then there's Oreo. There's like a pecan one. I don't know what that one is.
Okay, so like this is interesting. Oh, the cowboy cookie, your Scotcheroo.
Then there's one, it's chunky chocolate with like sea salt on top.
So it's so interesting because like yours, I think, are different than mine because like I'm in the app because so Brookie Pie, eggnog tres leches, which
I didn't get any of that.
Not for me. Peanut butter cup, that sounds delicious. Of course, chocolate chip, they always have that one. Cookies and cream, raspberry butter cake cookie.
I got that one.
That looks delicious. Cinnamon crunch. They have cinnamon toast crunch on a cookie.
I got that one.
Delicious. And then cowboy, which is what you call Scotcheroos.
Yeah,
that cowboy. Look, you made Scotcheroos once when I was at your house, and I literally would have beaten your children for them.
Our Scotcheroos are good, but then when we make chocolate chip cookies, we always add butterscotch. But here's something you guys might not know. Robin does not tell me she loves me.
No.
And if you know anything about me, is I adamantly tell my friends and my family I love them. I tell my athletes I love them, not because it's a flippant word I throw around. It's because I genuinely love people, right?
Yeah.
So she sent me a note. It says, "We got this. Heart, Robin." So I said, "You said you love me."
Count it. Count it.
I have it right
Robin,
here. Heart, Robin. I know she loves me. You know, it's just, she just doesn't use words. She shows it in different ways. I get that, but I do like to hear it because I love you, Lindsay.
I love you too, Marley Bird.
You. That feels good. So I have made it to where I am 17 hours left in this book. And can I tell you,
which one are you on? Are you on 8 yet?
Still on 8. Okay. Yeah. 17 more hours. And I already feel like I've been through a roller coaster. Like it is, I'm just like, what more could there be? But it is taking a turn I did not expect, like a different, it just something I just didn't expect. Right. And so I'm very excited about that, which is great. And then now that the vest is done, I can move on to Jolly Holidays. Oh, if you guys remember, I was going to make this and add the sleeves to it.
Yeah.
No.
I'm going to tell you a secret. I knew that yesterday.
I knew that yesterday. Robin did not know. At the point yesterday where it was time.
I knew yesterday when you were like, and then I have to do the sleeves. And I was like, no, you don't.
No,
you don't.
I bought yarn and I'm having it sent to Cheryl, and I'm having her make an entirely different, like same. It's the Laura Lee sweater instead of sweater vest. It's sweater. And she's just going to make the whole thing. It's not going to be in this yarn. It's going to be in really nice yarn. And I'm making it not in my size. I'm making it in a size large, which will fit Taylor. So Taylor can model it. It'll be beautiful. And the best part is I don't have to make it. Look, I'm done. Look,
Marley, look. Every day, Dave and I go get breakfast together, and then I drop him back off at home. That's what we do. We get breakfast together, and I drop him off at home, especially in December. That's a big deal for us. So on the way home, he's always like, what do you want for dinner? And today I was like, oh my God, will you make me chili again? And he was like, absolutely. And then I was like, wait, no, we can't make chili. And he's like, why not? And I was like, because we won't be home to eat the leftovers until Monday, and it won't be safe to eat on Monday. So you have to hold the chili until Sunday night. And he was like, okay, what do you want for dinner? And I was like, And like when I tell you that my brain, it was like moths flying around in there.
Yep,
I got nothing. And he's just looking at me and I was like,
yep.
And he goes, I'll make you something warm. I was like, perfect. That sounds great.
Tell him enchilada casserole because it's so simple.
Oh, you know what? He thought that he should do that. There was a casserole he found on TikTok or on Instagram.
Super
the other day.
easy.
Yeah. We love that enchilada casserole, by the way. But like, I mean, like it was like there were bats in the belfry. Like I couldn't come up with a single food item in my head. Not even one.
I hear you.
And I was like, and he's like, it'll be warm. I'm like, great. That's fantastic. Because I told him a long time ago, he's like, will you never tell me what you want for dinner? And so I was like, my favorite flavor is I didn't have to choose.
Yep. That's exactly right.
My second flavor, that's not true. My first favorite flavor is I didn't have to make it. My second favorite flavor is I didn't have to choose.
There you go. Cheryl is in the chat. Look at her. I got you, Marley. I know Cheryl, you were my first contact. I was like,
when you were like, and then I have to put sleeves on. I was like, those sleeves are not happening.
Robin
and
was
then
so
I saw
cute.
it today, and you had like garter with it. I was like, oh, she's done.
No, because I had to finish.
Done. She's big D done.
Here's the deal. I had to show this. I had to show how it was done, right? And then I would have to make sleeves, sew them on. And then if I really wanted the vest, remove the sleeves and put this on. Because I don't want to pull over it with this yarn. I want a vest with this yarn. I don't think a pullover with this yarn would look good. Like, that's not what I want. So Robin was funny. She's like, you know, you're just creating more work. You're having somebody make a whole new sweater and you're just right there. And I'm like, no, I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. Like, I didn't even get the yarn, like, you know how we can get sponsored yarn is like, I bought the yarn. I went to We Crochet and I bought the yarn because I'm like, I just don't care. I don't know how many, I send Cheryl yarn from We Crochet so often to make things for me that We Crochet sends me emails. Even when I'm ordering it for me, it says, hey, Cheryl, your order's on the way. And it'll be like, so We Crochet thinks I'm Cheryl. It's hilarious to me. It cracks me up every time.
Amazing.
But it's just, sometimes it's just the easiest way to do it. Cause you know, I hate mailing stuff. So it's easier for me just to buy it and have them ship it. And sometimes even right now, like she's making something for me right now. Would you stop? She's making something for me right now. And I sent her enough yarn for 2 of them because I couldn't decide what color. And I figured if I'm ordering it, I'm going to order both, send them to her. She can tell me which one she thinks is best because I totally trust her. And then when she sends it all back to me, I'll get the other yarn and I'll decide what I want to do with it, or I'll have her keep it. I'll design something else. And then she already has it. Right. So I think through this stuff. This is how I think through the things. You were talking about breakfast and dinner. And what was the next thing? I totally interrupted you. I'm sorry.
No, you're good. No, it's because my point was like, you're like, it's the best night because like you don't have to make it.
Mm-hmm.
That's your favorite project is I didn't make it.
Absolutely. Alora made.
Look. Okay. Like I told you that I have a baby shower on Sunday, right? And I swore that I only had one more baby shower in my body. Okay. Cause like,
right.
You know, I went to a very conservative Christian college and I live in the South and I am the only person I know without children.
Mm-hmm.
And, so like I have gone to all the baby showers, and I'm a person who doesn't like what my go-to baby shower gift is a handmade something. Sometimes it's washcloth, sometimes it's a blanket, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But a handmade something. And then all the baby or children's versions of medications, because you don't realize you need it until it's 2:00 in the morning.
Absolutely
and you don't
true. That's absolutely true.
And so that's my go-to because like Walgreens is always open.
Uh-huh.
And it's a gift I know you'll use.
Uh-huh.
And so I told you that I told Angie, look, I was like, you know, I messaged you like, I need a baby blanket pattern. And you sent me the baby hugs, the hexagon one. And I fell in love with it so fast. I could not express it to you. Okay? I was like, that's the one.
Well, that makes me happy. I'll have to find it so I can show everybody.
Then I went and I had to get yarn because the yarn that I had purchased for the last baby shower of my life, I didn't have enough of to make that blanket. There wasn't enough of it.
Okay.
Because it was the clearance item at my yarn shop because the yarn itself has been discontinued. So I can't get more anyway. So I'm like, cool. I don't know what this will grow up to be, but one day something great. And so Angie is crocheting the hexagons and then giving them to Michelle, and Michelle is crocheting them together. And then she's going to put the edge on it. Well, Michelle goes out of town, I think tomorrow night.
Is
She's
it
going
that
to
one?
Atlanta.
Hello Baby Hugs blanket?
Yeah, it's the Hello Baby Hugs
Yeah.
blanket.
Yeah.
I love it.
It's very
gorgeous.
cute.
It's
And
gorgeous.
I made it out of orange so that it was different.
Yeah. And like the thing now, I guess, for nurseries is to be like very muted earth tones. Because like I know 2 people who are having a baby in the next 3 months. I did not have to go to the other baby shower. Thank you. I sent a gift. That I just sent a gift.
I mean, it was muted tones too back when I was having kids.
Was it? Because it's now muted tones. And like, so going and finding
in general, it's muted tones.
It's a trend. It's fine. And the colors that I picked turned out so pretty because like I was like, for no reason whatsoever, what color do you want your nursery to be? Just because big ant energy. And he was like, and he sent me like an inspo photo. He's like, we haven't set anything up yet. I was like, that's fine. I just needed like to know, I don't want it to not get used. And so Dave's like, oh, hey, do I need to get a gift for that baby shower? And I'm like, no, like we've got a gift. And he's like, oh, did we get something off the registry? I was like, no, I never buy a baby gift off a registry. I know that's terrible, but I never do because they never register for all the baby meds. No one ever thinks to do that. Right. And I get it. I wouldn't have either until all of my friends had kids and they were like, yeah, at 2:00 in the morning when you need children's Tylenol and you don't have it, you got to find a 24-hour pharmacy.
It's absolutely true.
And so I was like, great. So we're just going to go to the pharmacy, stock up on that, wrap it nice and pretty. There you go. Gift, handmade gift. And like, I didn't make it. I didn't make the blanket, but I contributed because I am paying them.
There you go. See, that's perfect.
So
that's perfect.
To be fair, this person did not tell me that I was expected to be at a baby shower in December until the beginning of November.
Is this a boy? Baby, is this a boy?
It is.
Okay, that's why they didn't tell you.
No, it's because they were both. This was not planned, but very much wanted. And they were so worried because they have so many friends who've had issues where like at like 20 weeks something terrible goes wrong that they were so worried about that they didn't want to say anything to anyone until she was almost in her 3rd trimester. Like the baby is due like early February.
Oh, wow.
So like very close. Very close.
Yes.
So like I get why. I 100% understand the choice. It was just that like, dude, the big ant energy, I need time. I need time for the big ant energy. So yeah, but the baby hugs blanket, I love it. I'm going to be really honest. Like you didn't watch the one with Robin, but I need to learn to make a granny square like real bad because every single crochet thing that I love is a granny square. Everything.
Really?
Yep.
A granny square.
Yeah. They're having a whole moment.
Oh, I know. Like Renhard has a whole yarn devoted to it.
Oh, I know.
Granny square.
Yeah. Like a granny square. Because like the baby hugs blanket is, I mean, it's a granny hexagon.
Yeah.
And I'm going to be really honest with you. I want to make one of those for my house. Like
you could make it way bigger.
Yeah. Oh, I know. And so like, I really like, that's the thing. So now I'm like, well, now I have to learn to do this. And I said that to Robin and she was like, I can teach you to make a granny square. I was like, cool.
Yeah.
That'd be great.
Yeah.
So,
like I've taught Michael's classes how to do granny square.
I know. Well, like, look, my mother-in-law was like, oh, I'm going to teach you to crochet. Like before I learned to knit, my mother-in-law, who's been a crocheter for years, was like, I'll teach you to crochet. And like, I struggled so hard with it with my mother-in-law. And like, my mother-in-law is a person who teaches children who do not speak English natively, like that's not their first language, who have learning disabilities. That was her specialty.
But I mean,
and then she was like, but then she's just like, you just whip it together. And I was like, I need you to go way slower. Yeah.
Like my first granny square, it looked like a giant boob. I'm not even joking. And it was the colors I used, and I didn't understand how the increases worked. And I was trying to follow like I was self-taught at that point.
Yeah.
And so like I had it was nice and big. It was probably like 12 inches big, and I set it down and it wasn't square, it was round, and it puckered up, and I was like, I made a tit. Because I quite literally, that's what it looked like. I think I went from like soft pink to a little bit darker pink to like the back to like this like beigey color to like red. Like I made a boob. I made a giant boob. For years, I had it still. I don't know where it is. I had it as like a remember where you began. I don't know where it is now. But yeah, I made a boob. That was my very first attempt to make any sort of a motif.
Yeah. So anyway, so that's, 2025 goals is make a granny square.
There you go. That's perfect.
Small goals.
Well, I have a surprise for everybody today for the holiday armadillo.
Okay.
Can I share it with you? So instead of doing like a discount, I decided I was going to pull something out of the vault.
Ooh, okay.
So it's full price, but it's out of the vault. And I'm going to show you what you get. So if you're looking here, it's Stash Busting Quickies Volume 3. So before you buy it, make sure you don't own it. But this one is only the knits. So it's only the knitting pattern.
Only the knits.
And that's because the Stash Busting Quickies, it's owned by me, but I worked with Moogly on it too. Yeah. So any sort of sale or anything I have to do, clearly I split money with her and I just don't have time for the accounting, to be completely honest. But the knit one is only me. Does that make sense? So it's only the knits. So it's the Marley Made Me Do It collection. You guys can see that. So it's the only knits. It is in your Marley Birdhouse. I'm going to scroll down here. You get 20 patterns for the price, whatever the price is. I don't know. 5 hats, 2 hand warmers, 4 cowls and scarves, 3 wearable garments, 3 shawls, 1 oversized bag pattern, 1 teddy bear sweater, and 1 sock pattern. So if you have ever looked at some of my patterns and been like, oh, I really like that, because a lot of these are for sale individually. If you add up everything in here, assuming that everything's like $13, that's usually right around where my price is. All of this together would be $250, a little bit more than that. But you can get them individually. So if you want to see what each one looks like, you can go to that link.
I loved this year's Stash Busting Quickie hats.
Oh yeah, they were great.
Love those hats.
They were great. This one has a whole set. There's mittens and a scarf that match it. This one has a cowl that matches it. It's fantastic. These are wonderful. This one's out of sock yarn. Mm-hmm. So if you're wondering, like, what are the patterns, come in here, click on the picture and open it up, and then it shows you what the patterns are. So you have this really great cowl, this awesome scarf. There's the other cowl. There's the scarf there that matches that hat I just told you about. I'm going to go back. The hand warmer. I wear these all the time. I don't have a picture of these. So I have the hand warmer here, and then the Brookstone knit mitts. That's the picture you just saw that matched the scarf and the hat. Mm-hmm. Oh, there it is right there. Why is it in there? I wonder why that picture's in there. Those are the two that are in there. This shawl is beautiful. Like, it's I love that shawl. Beautiful. So we have that shawl, that cowl, or that's cowl and a shrug. Mm-hmm. This piece, I wear this a lot. I love it. This is a shawl. This is the Lahaba shawl. This is a sweater that has a big old intarsia heart on the back of it. It's super duper adorable. You can make it big and oversized or a little bit more fitted, like this picture is. Scrappy Happy. So this is just the one pattern, or no, 2 patterns. I'm sorry. So this was, if you had like some scrap yarn, you wanted to make a teddy bear sweater. So you have a teddy bear lying around. You could knit up a teddy bear sweater, or you can make this really great mitered square bag. It's like a shopping bag, or not shopping bag, like a traveler's traveler bag. Do you know what I mean? Like I can't think of the word I'm looking for.
Weekender.
Yeah. And then these socks are amazing. These are only socks, but it does the vertical stripe right up from the toe to the cuff. I think they're adorable. They're called Hint of Hazelnut. Why are they called that? Because I had creamer sitting in front of me that said it was a hint of hazelnut, and I was like, "There's done." And they don't look anything like hazelnut, but that's why they're called that. But all of those patterns, you can get all of those patterns. This is not, I mean, you could watch the video there, but it's no big deal. You get all of those patterns in here. Clearly you can click through each one of these and then you can get the downloadable PDF. And if you want to purchase that, you just click the, get the patterns. I think it's, where would it be? Well, I already own it. So it would say view product, but, if you just go to that link it should hopefully take it to where you just click and you can go to the purchase page. So totally up to you. That's today's holiday armadillo. For the free patterns, we are giving away the PDFs for the Andy and Arlene holiday armadillos. Or no, we aren't. No, we aren't. I am incorrect. Which, hold on a minute. Is that what I did? Did I click hold on. I'm wondering if I made that mistake. I did. It's not those. Not those. So as we're talking, I'm going to fix it. It's supposed to be the menorahs.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Menorahs. And and then I have attached the holiday armadillo amigurumis. That's awesome. I have clearly had enough sleep. Oh my God.
You're doing great.
I know. Oh my gosh. All right. Let's see here. The menorah PDF, where menorah tops. Oh my
Mindy,
gosh.
naming stuff is so hard. And can I just say that, like, my mom and I used to laugh at fabric names because we were like, what do they have? Like a list of random words, and they hit generate. They tell it how many words to be, and it generates it. Because, like, I remember one time we had this like very geometric fabric, and it was called like garden cottage or something. It made no sense whatsoever. My mom was like, who is in charge of naming this? And I was like, they just need to do better. And can I tell you how many times I'm like, pink flowers?
Yes.
Like, it's just so hard. It is so hard that then I gave up on it, and I make Dave do it now. And if Dave's busy, I employ Kate and Jenny to help me name fabrics, because I'm like, I'm out of ideas. I have run out of ideas to name things with.
So, true story, when I was doing my book for Interweave, it's cold weather crochet. And I didn't know that I was supposed to name all of the pieces. So I just used descriptive names, thinking that they were going to change all the names. So when I got my book back, and one of the patterns was called Big Pink Cat, I laughed so hard. I was like, are you Big Pink Cat? Big Pink Cat.
Was it like, at that point, were you able to read?
No, it was all done. No. Like, literally, this is how ignorant I was as I'm going through, all the things that they're like, approve this. And it just said Big Pink Cat. I thought that was just a placeholder. Like, they just hadn't chosen any of the names yet. Like, I literally thought that until I got the book, and I'm like, oh, they went with that. Like, why didn't my editor say, hey,
yeah,
maybe we should call this something? No, nothing.
Big Pink Cat.
Big Pink Cat. Big Pink Cat. That's what it is. I have no idea where this pattern is, guys. Dino. Robin, are you still here? Can you help me find it? I don't know where it is.
Is it maybe under Menorah? Menorahsaurus?
Menorah. I have menorah tops, but I don't see the PDF.
Oh no. No.
No, I know we have a PDF. I'm going to go look in Google. Just give me a second. It's just menorah tops crochet. I swear we have it. All right, I'm gonna save this. And it's nothing pretty, y'all. It's just what it is.
She says, give her 2 seconds. She's here. Give her 2 seconds.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm saving it from Google just in case. So did you hear what I did, Robin? Like, I totally put the armadillos in there, and it's because I was like, oh, I'm just brain dead, Robin. I'm just brain dead. I'm tired. All right, I'll save this.
I can't imagine why you're tired. That's crazy.
I know, right? Okay, so I saved both of those. Robin, I don't think they are in a Canva. I don't think they're in a Canva. So
I don't think I have them, so that I don't think I can email them to you.
No, I don't think they're in a Canva.
That's because we were talking. That's because we were talking about them. That's valid.
Okay, so now I'm going to go in and correct the links. So copy. Let's go to the knit one. So those of you who have gotten them, you might want to go back and check again.
You get a bonus today.
You get a bonus
You get an
armadillo
bonus.
Yeah, if you got the other one, yep, come and get this one. All right, so the knit one is complete. Let me go to the crochet one now and get that one. Copy, crochet, 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 making sure everything's the right name.
Robin says we only have them in Google, not Canva.
Yep, that's what I thought. Okay, so I just put them both in there. There you go. So if you have already went and gotten the menorah patterns today, you will be pleasantly surprised that you have the armadillos, and now you can go and get the menorahs. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
Okay.
All right. Well, it's the menorah tops. They're adorable. They're designed by Megan Kreiner. She's an animator at Disney. She does amazing work. You guys are going to have your mind blown by the design that she made it for us. Gosh, Robin, how long have we had that design that we were going to publish for Jolly Holiday? It's been a minute. And so
wait, you have a Megan Kreiner design for
I have a Megan Kreiner design for, and I'm not talking it's small. It's bigger than Sparkle the Unicorn.
Okay, when we get off here, I want to see it.
It's gigantor.
Will you show me when we get off?
It is, yeah, I can show you.
Okay,
it's impressive. It is not for newbie stuffy makers. Like it's
advanced.
It is out of this world. It is so fantastic. You're going to be like, no freaking way. It is amazing. Yeah, it's a good one coming up. So,
not stash, but God.
You're good. Jolly Holiday.
Jolly Holiday
with It's a Jolly Holiday with Marley.
Starts tomorrow.
Yes. No. Yes. Yes. No, the 13th.
Sweetie, tomorrow's the 13th.
Yep. Tomorrow.
Do you know how I know that? Do you know how I know that?
I
have a wedding tomorrow.
Oh.
I have to go to a wedding tomorrow.
Friday the 13th, you're going to a wedding?
Yep.
Ooh, that is, I don't think
they love a spooky Halloween moment. Like that's really like their vibe, like Halloween, Christmas vibes, like Nightmare Before Christmas is very, and also it is a very, very small, I think 10 people were invited. This is like a very small, we're getting together in their backyard, and then we are all going to go out to dinner together. It is going to be a very small, this isn't like a church and a reception. This is just like these are two people who want to get married and they're tired of waiting to like have the money to get married. So they're just going to get married. And then we're all going to go have sushi at their favorite restaurant and then go home. Fantastic. That's it. It's not good. Like, I'll be very honest. I'll be very surprised if they're even wearing suits.
All right.
Like,
that's fine.
You know, like I have a wrap dress that I wear. Like this is my go-to winter dress. And like, I pulled it out of the closet and I was like, oh, this is like dust on it. Cause I haven't worn it in like 2 Christmases. And so I gave it to him. I was like, can you wash this today? Cause I have to have this for tomorrow.
That's funny.
And he was like, sure. I was like, it's the only thing I own without thread on it.
I don't know why the heck I was thinking today was the 10th, even though I know it's the 12th. I wrote the 12 everywhere that this is our 12th day that we've done this.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to make you sad.
No, it's okay. It's just now all of a sudden a lot of the stuff that Robin was telling me before this make a lot more sense.
Makes a lot more sense
on the urgency.
The urgency of it. Before
I was like, oh, she just wants to tell me what we got to do in the next couple of days. We're good. No, it's a lot.
It's a lot.
Son of a gun. I can hear Robin laughing at me right now.
So can I. I can see it in my head.
It just makes a lot more sense now.
Does everything make sense now? I'm sorry.
Holy crap.
I love you.
The amount of things that need to be done now.
I'm sorry.
I thought I had a couple days. It's okay. It's all right. I gotta edit this video first. And then I can work on the page with some pictures.
Oh my gosh. Ask a question.
Yeah.
Is it like last year where you get 1 pattern a day?
2 patterns a day.
Okay.
Right? Am I right, Robin?
Yeah. It is. I remember you saying that earlier. But like that means you only have to do 2 patterns. You only have to do 1 pattern for tomorrow, right?
Well, I already have one of them, but I got
See, look at you. You're ahead. You're ahead.
Right.
You already have a pattern done.
Literally the only pattern I have done.
I'm so proud of you.
I have the crochet one done for tomorrow. What's the knit one tomorrow, Robin? Is it this one? Is it the one I'm working on, Robin? Oh my gosh, I am losing my mind. I'm losing my mind.
No, you are doing great. And I love you and I'm proud of you. Take a breath. You're holding your breath. Stop holding your breath. Take a breath.
Oh my gosh. Okay, we cannot go long today. I've got work to do. Oh my, I didn't realize that it was that pattern to like tomorrow. Like I didn't realize it started tomorrow. Oh my gosh, Robin. Okay.
So here's what we're going to do. We're going to wrap it up here so that you can get to work. We're going to wrap it up. So do you want to do the thing that I messaged you about?
Do you guys see the pure panic? What
yes, I can feel it through the computer.
My heart is pounding.
I know.
What did you just, guys, I'm going to cry.
Don't cry. Don't cry. Don't cry. It's okay.
What did you message me about?
That I have 8 extra planners so we can give one away. You love to give things away.
That's right. I love this plan.
See, look, Robin says she's got you. All you need to do is knit. You have a Robin. Everything is under control. Everything is going to be okay.
I just didn't realize tomorrow was the 13th. Like I knew she kept telling me she needed this tomorrow, but I thought she needed it tomorrow so that it was ready for Monday. In my mind, that's where it was.
That totally makes sense because you start things on a Monday. I get it. Because I am in the same place because I'm still cutting length of fabric and I have to have a whole product finished on the 19th. And I don't have fabric, muslin, webbing. None of it's done. Also, Marley, these are made up rules.
I know. I know. I'm just saying,
if you need to do 4 patterns on Saturday, do that. Also, wait, don't forget you have a friend. You have a friend coming who can help you.
No, we changed the date. Oh, so she was going to come I meant to tell you that. So she saw how crazy I was trying to knit this. She's like, "Hey, would it be better to come in January?" I was like, "Yes, it would." So she is coming on the 11th of January.
Okay.
So that's where we changed that. I even canceled my practice last night because I knew I had to get this done. I was like, I can't walk away from this. Again, I know when I come back, I'll be exhausted. I have to do this.
It's okay, Marley. You're allowed to say no.
Okay. All right. I'm going to knit first. While my brain is still working, I'm going to knit first. And then I'll do the editing of the video because I can't do that
Nope.
I can't.
Yep.
Okay.
Your brain is on knit, not edit. So the first thing you're going to do is knit. Mm-hmm. And then when you need a break or you're done with the project because you knit at light speed, we all know that, you can edit your videos. No one's going to be mad at you. Everyone loves you. It's going to be okay. I now know how my husband and sister feel when I am having this moment that you are having. I understand.
My heart,
because I know how you feel.
My stomach.
I know how you feel. I know how you feel deeply. And I am telling you that if you have to postpone it and just do 3 patterns a day,
no, because I already,
it's going to be okay. It will be okay. Look, Marley, let's remember that Hankmas used to be on the 12th. And now I'm just like, F that noise. It's always going to be on the 19th. Why? Because that's what I need to do.
Yeah.
Okay. So you're going to be all right.
I know.
It's going to work out.
This is just emotional regulation.
I know. It's hard. It is that time of year. Everything feels bigger at the holidays because there's so much more pressure because the magic of Christmas also is just the magic of mothers. So it's a lot of things. You're doing so much and you're doing so well.
It'll be good.
It's going to be okay. If you need an extra day, you can make an extra day happen.
No, it'll be fine.
All right.
I want everybody to like everything that we're doing. Okay. I got good shit coming. I got good shit coming.
Yeah, you do.
I really do. I have really good stuff, guys, especially for the knitters. Knitters, Jolly Holiday is going to be your jam. Okay.
It's going to be great.
Okay.
And look, do you know what else happens tomorrow? Do you know how long the day is? You can release it at 11:59. That's still the 13th.
I know.
Okay.
I think our goal is to release, like, have it go at noon when we're here.
Okay.
So that way we have.
Well, I just want you to know that everyone here, read the comments. Everyone here is on your side and behind you, and will wait until it is ready.
Thanks, guys.
Also, I can guarantee you that everyone here would be like, make sure that you sleep. We'll wait.
I know. I will get some sleep. I talked to John before this, and I was telling him that I was thinking about taking a nap. Then I said, but then I'd really actually just like to go to bed on time tonight. Like, I don't want to take a nap and come back. So you
don't have practice today, right?
No. And so I'd rather push through today and
go to bed early.
Yeah. So that's what I'm going to do now. Okay.
Okay.
You guys are awesome. Thanks. I'm sorry. You just saw live and in color.
I am so sorry. I thought I was like, are you excited? And you were like, I want to die. And I feel bad.
It's because it all just, I just didn't, okay. Yep. I'm good.
Yep.
I am all right. All right. So, I gotta go, guys. If you want anything, I gotta go. I gotta go. Let's give away a planner. So show them the planner.
Okay.
Again.
Planner. That's what it looks like. Front.
Clearly that would help me.
Well, no, because this also makes you anxious. So
yeah, I can't work with that very well.
This is not your vibe. This is not your vibe.
All right. So, what do we want them to leave a comment?
Yes, let's have them leave a comment.
Not in the live. It has to be a comment.
Has to be a comment on the after the live end. Okay. After the live ends. How about
on the YouTube video, not Facebook, everybody.
Yeah, so on the YouTube video.
You have to comment on the YouTube video, like not on the live, but on the afterwards. And what are we gonna have them
how about a time when you missed an appointment or you missed a deadline because you got the date wrong? Because we've all done that.
Yeah.
I've done that so many times. Okay. Because Marley, then you'll notice that it's not just you.
Okay.
We all have time blindness. Like,
all right.
I forgot that, like, tomorrow at 2:30, I have to be at a wedding at 2:30 in the afternoon, which means tomorrow we cannot be long because it's like,
all right, maybe I can even get Robin to help tomorrow. If you need time, I could get Robin to do it.
I will let you know at the end of the day. How about that?
Okay. Because we could talk about Jolly Holiday too.
Yeah.
That might work.
Yeah. Well, I know I can't, I can probably do Saturday, but I probably can't do Sunday.
Okay. That's fine.
I'll let you know.
Okay.
It'll be like, who's with Marley today? It'll be like a surprise. It'll be great. You're going to do great. You're going to be great. I did not mean to make you panic.
No, you're fine. It's fine. Everything is fine. Everything is fine.
Is everything fine?
Everything
or is everything fine?
No, everything is fine.
I'm fine. You're fine.
It was just that moment of, it was like when you showed up to class and you realized that you forgot your homework, or you forgot that there was a test or anything like that's what that feeling was. And like, where you feel like it's this rush of heat and your stomach drops, like you're just that's what it felt like. And so now my emotions are, and so I'm not crying because I'm sad or anything like that. My emotions are just all over the place.
Also, look, perimenopause is a bitch.
Oh, it's a bitch. It's a bitch. She's awful. She's
the worst.
She is the worst.
Yeah.
And
no one told me about that.
About this. Our moms didn't have a platform to talk about this, really.
No.
And so now that we're all old enough and we're able to talk about it, it's a bitch. Anyways, okay, planners, I gotta go. Love you guys so much. Sorry, this was kind of a crappy end to the episode.
It's fine. You're gonna go knit all the things.
Fine.
It's gonna be great.
Okay. All right. I love you.
I love you.
Okay, bye.